big question is whether the Freedom Caucus would be willing to take the blame for market turmoil and no repeal of Obamacare because, well, let's face it, White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer says there is no plan B. Joining me now, one of the men at the center of it all, Congressman Louie Gohert. Congressman, so you gotta fill us in minute to minute. It's a nail biter. I think, from what I understand, that you yourself are on the fence.
Well, actually, we've made very clear, and you talked about, we promised a repeal of Obamacare. And what is on the table, what they're bringing up tomorrow, does not do that. And when our own leadership, the best they can say is that premiums may go up for a few years, but then they may come down 10%. I've got single moms, I got families, they can't make it right now on what the premiums are. They can't make it with the deductibles. Their kids need help, and they've got to have relief. And so we promised a full repeal. Well, we've said, okay, well, if you can at least repeal the things that have caused the premiums to skyrocket, the deductibles to skyrocket, let's at least take those out so it can be affordable again now as quickly as possible. And Charles, the president has been very engaged. And while we were meeting, the president called in the meeting twice. But we thought we were about to have an agreement that we would get all the things out that were driving up the premiums, and then we get another call back, oh, no, we can't do that. So the president's very engaged. He's a treat to get to work with. He really wants to do what's right for the American people. And then it seems like it's tougher dealing with our own leadership than it is with the president.
Let me ask you about that. When you present to leadership and you say, guys, premiums are going to go up, deductibles are going to go up. We've got a de facto mandate with that 30% hit to people who let their insurance lapse. And we've got a subsidy in the form of these tax credits. What do they say? How do they justify those things?
Well, it's an amazing dynamic to experience. You just have to experience it, Charles. I didn't have this problem on the bench as a single district judge. You had a little more when you're dealing with other justices at the appellate level, but never anything like this, where you get the group dynamics worked up, where people get mad at the people that say, I want to read the bill, when they got elected on that very issue saying, I'll read the bill. It's just an amazing thing how you can blame the people that want to help us keep our word to our constituents, to the voters, to the people that truly need the help, and then you want to blame the people that are trying to help us keep our word. So it's interesting, but it's gang up on the people that want to keep our word because they don't recognize that we're going to claim a victory for premiums continuing to go up and for a health care system we take credit for. And by the way, that will provide insurance or tax credits for people that are illegally in the country and not entitled to them. There's a bunch of changes that need to be made. Now, Lou Barletta got the president to commit that we would get a vote on, eliminating the ability to get affirmative tax credits.
That would be later on in the process, though.
That
won't even be in the bill.
That's not in this bill. That's right. But if we don't get out the things that have driven up the premiums, and with respect to the day-to-day ups and downs in the market, overall, the markets are not going to do well if Americans are really feeling the crunch. And so I'm optimistic.
It's a central issue, and I understand you wanting to do it right. And I think the American public gets that, too. They don't want President Trump, the voters don't want President Trump to more or less have egg on his face. I honestly believe Paul Ryan would take the brunt of the blame, but no one wants to play the blame game. How about the next 24 hours getting it right?
The blame game is a fun thing to play here on the Hill, and the Freedom Caucus will be blamed. But I tell you one thing that was said today, and you're going, what do you guys not realize about where we are? You in Wonderland or something? But one of the things to make us feel better, they say, but just remember, if we pass the bill just like it is, we'll give so much more power to Health and Human Services to fix the things. And do you hear yourself? You're going to give more power to the federal government? Come on, please.
Hey, listen, and by the way, the next group could use it as well. Thank you for fighting the good fight, and we know this 24 hours, and maybe something will happen.
I'm hoping we'll have a win if we'll just do what we said.
All right.
Pretty simple.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.